Want red beans and rice that taste real nice? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want to make lasagna better than your mama? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want blackened catfish to be your main dish? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want to make gumbo without all the mumbo jumbo? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want a king cake that ain't no fake? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want to make a poor boy that'll bring your mouth joy? Ask Corey, he got the story. Corey Rocan, Food 411.
Welcome to a very special episode of Food 411. Why is it special, you say? Well, a couple of reasons. My niece sent me an email and says, "Hey, Uncle Corey, why don't you cook something sweet?" And I said, well, I don't cook a lot of sweets. Maybe I'll get Parker to do an episode or something like that. But then I started thinking about something. What could I cook that would be very special for my niece? And I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And think about this. I've got the legends. I've got my mom. I've got my grandmother. What do they cook that's sweet that I could cook? Fudge. Homemade fudge. Now the thing about their homemade fudge, I've heard about this my whole life, right? I've had it and it's wonderful. But what I didn't realize is that it's not wonderful every single time. It's wonderful once in a while. Or maybe they make it and then it's not good and they make it again. And I also found out that they only cook it on certain times when there's very low humidity. So I went on a quest. So armed with Lily's request, I wondered, could I make a fudge that could be done every single time? So I waited. I researched it and researched and researched and researched, but I waited until a day that was very humid, a day that was raining. And I was going to try out my special recipe, old school, no cheating, no special marshmallow stuff, nor the chocolate chips or anything like that. Just the raw ingredients that everybody's made fudge for years, for decades. So today was the perfect day. It was raining all day long. So I went on a quest to make this perfect fudge. And let me just tell you what, this fudge is phenomenal. It's the science behind it that makes it so great. So if you follow my instructions to the T, you can make the best perfect fudge every single time. Humid, not humid, it doesn't matter. It's all science behind it. It's really easy, really fun to make, and maybe use the mixer. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. So sit back and enjoy this episode, the best episode yet. And again, Lily, this one's for you. All right, let's do this. Regular saucepan. It's got a nice thick bottom on it. That's key. 3 tablespoons of regular unsweetened cocoa. A pinch of salt. 2.5 cups of extra fine sugar. I find that the extra fine sugar helps things out a little bit. Okay. Just kind of mix this up. I'm going to put this on medium-high heat. So on 1 to 10, we're going to put this on a 7. Three-fourths of a cup of whole milk. All right, let's just kind of stir this up. Now the trick to this is temperature. All right, like I said, I'm going to reveal all my secrets. All your secret. Uh-oh, who is this? This is my mom and my grandmother. So, you're going to show all your secrets, huh? Well, yes, I am. So unlike you guys that don't share all your secrets, I'm going to share all of my secrets. And you guys will get to actually find out how to make the perfect fudge every single time, regardless of humidity and all of that. So if you guys want to sit back and watch, you can. Yeah, we're going to see how to make the perfect fudge. Okay, suit yourself. So those guys are going to sit there and watch. So what I'm doing is I'm getting all the lumps out. Just keep stirring. You notice I'm using a wooden spoon, not a whisk. Just kind of keep stirring. How long do we stir? Well, that is one of the secrets. Some people say for this many minutes and that many minutes and all that. The real secret here is temperature. I want to stir this until it gets to 236 degrees. 236, you say? Yep. That's the secret. You want to get these sugar crystals, you want to get them melted, and that's what makes the smooth and creamy fudge. Some of the fudge that you taste, it's either going to be runny or it's going to be too hard because the sugar crystals didn't get broken down enough. 236 degrees is the key. The next secret you guys will see after we get this cooked down to 236 degrees. So I'm going to get my handy dandy thermometer like that so I can watch it. And I'm just going to keep stirring and keep stirring and keep stirring. As you see, it's starting to boil. My temperature is getting right at the 212 degree mark. So we're going to keep stirring. Alright, we're boiling good here. So we're at 220 degrees. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 225. Don't give up now. Keep going. Still at 225. Still going. Very slowly. 226, 227. I've only been doing this about 3 minutes. 4 minutes is not bad. 230. Is it ready to stop? Nope. 236. And that is Fahrenheit, by the way. Oh, keep going. We're at 231. This high heat is what's getting all those sugar crystals totally diluted and melted. Melted is probably the better word. All right, let's see, 225, 230, 231. $232. Just keep it going. 225, 230, 234. Notice I haven't put in my butter yet, or my vanilla. All right, we're at 235. And we're at 236. Turn my heat off. I'm going to move it. Stick my butter in here quickly. Splash of vanilla. Now all I want to do is just get my butter melted. That's all I'm trying to do. The second my butter's melted, we're going to leave this alone. And when I say leave it alone, leave it alone. You do not want to disturb this once this butter gets melted. This is unsalted, pure butter. Do not use margarine in this recipe. The real deal. So, get my butter melted, and then we're going to let this cool to 110 degrees. 110 degrees, you say, yep, exactly 110 degrees. Do not be tempted to stir it, to mess with it. Leave it alone to 110 degrees. We're almost there. And I softened this butter, by the way. I didn't pull it just out of the fridge. Okay. Got it just mixed in there. Move it over here. And we're going to wait until it's 110 degrees. So this is time to go fold clothes or clean the dishes or whatever. Leave it alone.
Ooh, Dad's making fudge.
Don't touch it!
Whoa!
Alright, it's down to exactly 110 degrees. Take my candy thermometer out. Now the next step is to stir and stir and stir like there's no tomorrow. You want to stir this. Right now it's glossy, real shiny. We want to stir this until it's not shiny anymore. Now, I know some of you are sitting there asking yourselves, couldn't I just put this in my mixer and mix it? The answer to that question is yes, you can. But you see those two Italian ladies right there? They'll never let it down. Live it down. They say that, oh, he's just got the fancy kitchen gadgets. That's why he can cook like that. No, I'm going to show them that we can do this the old school way. Just stir and stir and stir. This is one of those times that having help is nice because it's kind of laborious to stir through this because it's kind of thick. And it takes a few minutes of this. So if you get somebody to help you, that's great too. So, while I'm stirring, get you an 8x8 dish. We're going to lightly grease it. I'm just going to put some spray butter in it. And then we'll spoon this into here and let it sit again. The patience just comes into the sitting and waiting. That's really the big secret. So the secret, first one is the 236 degrees. The second one is letting it cool to 110 degrees without touching it. Make sure you don't have any family members that sneak in behind you and trying to stir it or stick their fingers in it. Alright, as you see, it's starting to lose its shine. There's a couple spots that are shiny. That's when you know this is done. You'll be tempted to stop midway because it gets hard to stir. But if you give up, that's when it's no bueno. So you keep stirring. Alright, so you guys can see I just took this spatula to kind of push it out in the dish here. That's what it looks like. It's already pretty hard. So it's going to be good. Alright, so after letting it sit for a while, this is what it looks like. Nice, perfect texture. beautiful fudge. Now we're going to have a taste test. And before you do the taste test, my grandmother and my mother need to watch this. Is it creamy?
Very.
Perfect. So, there you have it. That's how you make the perfect fudge every time.